Okay, so we're joining a battle in progress. This is a case where this slow, heavy tank saves the day, I think. I don't really remember what happened here, but I recorded it and kept it as a great battle, so let's see what happens. Okay, now I'm starting to remember. So the JagdTiger 88 is a premium tank, and I absolutely love it. It's taken a long time for me to actually get to the point where I feel like it works for me well. It's a very slow tank, but it has really good. The top half is really strong armor-wise, and the gun, of course, is just incredibly fast firing. Does a lot of damage, has decent penetration, so it's a good moneymaker, and it definitely is one of my favorite tanks. I don't have a good win rate in it, but I don't have a good win rate in any of my high tier premiums, so they're harder to play, and I don't thrive in them, but I'm starting to. So you can see here, they're not going to be able to hurt me. I don't think. I got a lot of enemies here, though. I'm a little nervous because obviously my top is probably exposed a bit. So I think the TE hit me. It's IS pulling in front of me. It's fine if you want to. And the Super Pershing's a tough nut to crack, and he just broke my motor. SU-100 needs to die. Good. Somebody else took him out. And I bounced more shots, and I'm realizing, of course, with the broken motor, the tank is almost undrivable. And what I'm doing there is I'm shifting. I'm trying to get it so that the top of my tank isn't angled downward so that he can't hit the top plate. It's going to make it harder for him to penetrate me. The nice thing is I got this dead tank in front of me, so the bottom of my tank is fairly safe. But now I've got my tank angled properly, and he's going to have a much harder time penetrating the top of my tank. Now, thankfully, there was no artillery. But I'm realizing, as this battle is going on, I'm realizing, you know what? There's too many tanks here, and hard spot to hit. And all of us just sitting here getting in a battle with these tanks is not, going to go well for the battle overall. So I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should try moving. But not yet. So I fixed my motor. And just kind of wiggling around here trying to get... And I'm watching what's happening on the left of the map and realizing, like, dude, this is... I'm probably not going to stay here because I think the base is going to need to be defended in a couple minutes. Yep. Bounce the T-34. I probably tracked him. I can only really hit his top plate, so that's not doing me any good. And he gets through that time, and I'm like, okay, I need to move. Super Pershing. Yeah, the T-34 is one of the few tanks in the game that this runs into that has enough penetration that it can pretty much penetrate it anywhere. It will bounce sometimes, but he has a good penetration ability. And I'm looking here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like 5 tanks here, so I'm just going to move out. Look at the front of that tank, man. All that damage and the bounces. I got hit on top of my gun like 10 times. This tank is so strong on the top front. It's weak on the bottom, but man, the top of this tank is the Rocket Gibraltar. And you can see here, I've realized now, look at the flank. It's totally crumbling. So I'm like, I need to get back over there. So we'll speed this up and get back over. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if the tank really moved this fast? Oh. And I'm telling them, some of you guys are going to have to flank or you're going to lose. Because they're not going to be able to kill those two... they're not going to be able to kill those 2 tanks. But we're totally winning. They've got 3 tanks left, and we've got like 8, right? We totally got this, right? Right? Oh, wait. Another one bites the dust, right? I'm thinking this way, but then I see the Type 59. I'm like, man, I better go after that dude. Oh, we've lost a couple more guys. It's getting more and more even. Oh, lordy. And the Type 59 just took another tank out. The Pershing YOLO rushes the T-34 rather than going around. He decides to go right at him. And so now we got this Type 59. I'm going to get a piece of him. Sorry. I missed the slowdown button. So now he's one-shottable. But he's got 5 kills so far, and I'm like, dang it, man. This guy is good. I'm going to wait. Hopefully he's going to come back and try to get me. I got a KV-5 backing me up. Pershing and IS-3 are going against that T-34. We'll move it up a little bit. Of course, this was feeling like an eternity when I was playing it because obviously the tank is running at this speed. And so now this is bad. This is really bad. Type 59 just killed our IS-3. The Pershing is now stuck between the two of them. I'm trying my best to get over there, but the KV-5 is smart. He's a good player. Watch what he does. There goes the KV-5. He's only got 15 health left. The Pershing is going up against the Type 59. The KV-5 is going to go cap, and I think, honestly, that was the right decision. I'm doing the best I can here. I'm going to go to cap. I'm going to try to get this Type 59. So I know he's here somewhere. There's the T-34. I know he's going to kill the Pershing. I'm like, man, I got to move this up, right? Here's the Type 59, and I'm getting ready to fire. Here he goes, and oh, you have got to be kidding me. I'm so close. So now I've got a Type 59, and I've got the T-34, and I'm like, I can't get him this way. But I saw which way he was headed, and I'm like, I'm just hoping that he is going to go around the way that I'm headed. If he goes up the ice road, or that T-34 can get at the ice road, they're going to kill that KV-5. But the hope is the T-34 is too slow to get to the KV-5 in under a minute. And the Type 59 is the only one that'll be able to get to him and kill him. So I'm like, man, if I can just stop that Type 59, even if the T-34 went the other way, we're going to win. So I set a trap. I don't think he saw me, but he might have. I don't remember seeing the... I'm telling that KV, just stay put, dude. I got you covered. Yeah, in fact, I'm positive that my light bulb didn't go off, so he hasn't seen me. Oh, he saw me. So now, you got to wonder what was going through his head. 7 kills. He brought his team to victory, and he lost. Poor guy. But now on the left here, I'm like, uh-oh, but we've only got 9 seconds left. I'm like, if I can just stall and keep this guy where he's at, we'll win. So I'm just getting safe. And when he comes around, I'll shoot him, but I'm just going to stay here. Oh, my goodness. I can tell you, my heart was pounding during those last 2 minutes of the game. I was actually sweating. Especially that final shot. I was like, man, if I miss this, this could all go downhill really fast. Let's take a look at the stats. So, yeah. You know what? Not that much money. I was kind of surprised. I actually didn't score, considering what happened there. I didn't score that well. I thought I'd come out and it'd be like 100,000. But to be honest with you, I didn't do that much damage. I did 2,000 damage. But I saved the game. I'll take it. But yeah, I continue to love this tank. And like I said, you have to think ahead because it's so slow. You've got to be ahead of where you were, or you're never going to be able to do anything. So you always have to be a step ahead of yourself because it takes forever to get where you want to go. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that battle. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe.